Hey guys, this is Odd1 Gaming. This is going to be another King Arthur Legends Rise video. In today's video, we will go over the kit, the Rita banner, and everything regarding the new hero, Ceres. Now, this time around, we have two different banners. Actually, we have the Bedivere banner, and then we have her banner. So, it might be tricky deciding who you go for if you don't have Bedivere, because he's still the #1 damage dealer in the game, right? He's still insane and definitely worth getting. Now, before I jump into the video today, I want to mention that if you're not supporting me already as a content creator, you should do that. There's a link in the description and in the pinned comment of this video. You click that, it takes you to a page. You're gonna have to click support over there, and you know, it costs you nothing, helps me a ton, and I will have codes for you, right? So by supporting me, for example, this time around, I have a code with 10 summons, 2 stamina refills of 50 and 100,000 gold. But then there's gonna be another code towards the end of this month. So pretty much every single month there's gonna be promo codes that I get from Netmarble to give to you guys for supporting me. So definitely click that link and support me as a content creator. Now let's see what does Ceres actually do with you know, her kit, her passives and everything, because I'm curious, am I gonna summon for her or not, right? I'm almost close to 60, so I might be debating to go from her, for her. So first of all, she's Serpent. I guess we got another Serpent, right? If we didn't have enough already with, I mean, from the sense of like we had Iwera that was Serpent as well. Then you know, there's tons of other ones. But let's see what she does. So she is a control hero. Leader effect activates in arena and clan war. Okay. So I guess this kind of clarifies my question of like, does it work in arena and clan war? Some only work there. I will have to double check. But she grants all allies attack speed 20%. That's good. We don't have that many that have attack speed auras. We have like Anguish, Lot. That no, sorry, Lancelot has it in all battles, and then like Cormac. So for arena at least specifically. Also gains future victory for the rest of the battle. Damn, that's interesting. 50% chance to trigger when an ally attacks one enemy, deals damage. Each point of effect accuracy increases damage. Additionally, damage per point 0.5%. So she could be an interesting pseudo damage dealer, and that's just for the leader effect. That's like having another passive. I'm curious if this goes to all allies or just herself. So grant all ally gains. So I think this one just gains to herself. I guess I would have to check in arena. But if anybody tested, let me know in the comments down below, because I'm curious. If this goes for everybody, then that's insane. It's definitely insane. But I think it only applies to her. Okay, let's see. The first passive. So I guess let me just remove the Chivalry, because that's how I usually like to look at it, without the Chivalry, and then we can look at Chivalry after. So first passive, 100% chance to trigger when an ally attacks, 100% chance to gain peripeteia, definitely gonna butcher that word, for the rest of the battle. So gains effect accuracy plus 10%. So does this stack several times? I think it can only stack once or maybe twice, right? I don't think it does. It doesn't say uses. Some buffs go only 2 times, and debuffs some go for several times. So I'm not sure. I think this maybe only goes once or twice. Then the second one, 100% chance, independent chance to grant each Serpent's Favor ally effect resistance increase 1 for 2 turns. I'm not sure where this one will be really efficient, but I guess for some quirky stuff it could work. Second passive, when using skill 1, removes all peripeteia when you have 3 or more. Okay, so I guess this one they go to up to however many, I think 10 is the limit. When you have 3 or more, removes it. When peripeteia is removed, 100% dependent chance to remove 2 of each enemy's buffs. Okay, this sounds interesting for Escalhide, right? If you don't already have a team and you want to remove buffs, or so again, specifically for arena, if you're facing a team with Ains, with Guinevere's, you know, with Turens, with lots of buffs, she can be perfect for that. Removes all of those buffs, or like a ton of buffs. Then 100% independent chance to charge each Serpent's Favor ally attack gauge by 20%. 2 turns cooldown this one. So this one's pretty interesting, I guess. If you make a Serpent's Will team with, for example, her, Morgan, Sigrun, and Iweret, that could be a perfect team for arena and for the sake of clan war. So definitely, so far it looks good. Then let's see this one. At the start of battle, 100% independent chance to grant each ally Pain Connection debuff for 2 turns. This one says when hit with the debuff, applies debuff to the target. Okay, so it's kind of like a reflect one. I guess she's all about mirrors. So this is a pretty smart one. It's a pretty interesting one. Kind of gives it kind of opens up the option of like, you know, go second team, so to speak, tankier teams, where most of the time, you know, you face fast teams, Morgan puts defense down and whatnot. You reflect that, and then if you survive with tanky nukers, you can kill them. Then the other side, 100% chance to grant mirror image to the ally with the lowest HP for 2 turns. When hit, reflect 50% of the damage taken, chance to gain attack increase, and grant mirror image to one random ally for 1 turn. That's interesting. This is a really interesting, because this one works at the start of battle, so it's a really, so far she's really cool. Like, so far she's better than everything else we've seen. Maybe, you know, maybe not better than Iwiret, because I mean they're different kits. Iwiro was a damage dealer, she's a support. Sounds good so far. So she started with the Storm Relic. Let's see what she does on the Storm Relic. I'm not going to look at the other ones because, again, most of the time we cannot get them. So if we're going to get something in the future where we're going to be given, like we got for Gilroy, the free Relic, I'm going to go over that. But for now, just the base, because there's no way for us to get them as, you know, as of now at least. So attacks one enemy, deals damage. Each point of effect accuracy increases damage. So kind of the same way as her passive, right? Future victory or similar. That's what this one does. Okay, second skill. 100% independent chance to grant reflection state to one ally for 2 turns, then chance to inflict attack decrease 1 to each frost element enemy for 2 turns. That's interesting. It's interesting that it specifically says frost enemies. Okay, and what does reflection state do? Upon being hit, applies a status that deals a set proportion of damage received to the target who attacked. So again, more of that reflect damage. So this is definitely built for, like, you know, using a tankier team. Then the third skill, 100% independent chance to grant each ally attack gauge decrease immunity. Perfect anti-Morgan, straight up anti-Morgan for 2 turns. This is amazing. Then chance to inflict attack decrease 1 on each enemy for 2 turns, and chance to remove 2 buffs from each enemy. 100% chance to charge vigor by 1. So she's definitely just a straight up support, arena specialist, and clan war specialist. That's what I'm seeing. I guess, let me see. Can I just check the chivalries without having to go over clicking? I wish there was a way where I could check the chivalries, like without having to click. I think I can click like this and check them. Okay, so let's see. Tier 1, additional skill effect for mirror reversal, 100 independent chance to grant each ally twist of fate. When inflicted with debuff, chance to remove 1 debuff from self. That's crazy. Combine this with the fact that you reflect the debuff, it's just, this sounds bonkers. So she's amazing. Okay, the third chivalry, additional skill effect for skill 2, 100% chance to grant an ally perseverance for 1 turn. When target receives fatal damage, ignores damage. Perseverance to recharges number of times you can preserve every turn. Oh yeah, so this is one of the ones that you can get, you know, hits. You need to get several hits and you're not going to be killed. This is the interesting one. Then the fourth one, let's see, changes mirrors counter activation condition to when using a skill. Changes buff removal to buff explosion. Detonates all active buffs. That's crazy. Okay, she sounds really awesome. She sounds really fun. Now let's see the tier 8. Changes the effective mirror image granted by mirror reversal to kaleidoscopic blessing. This one says when hit reflects 200%. Oh my god. From 50 jumps up to 200% damage reflected. That's insane. Then again, gain attack increase and also chance to grant mirror image to one random ally. As opposed to, yeah, it was the same. So this is just awesome. Sounds insane. Also independent chance to grant each ally attack gauge decrease immunity for 1 turn. This is just awesome. She sounds amazing, honestly. Compared to everything else that we had released so far, she sounds really good. She sounds really fun. And she's definitely going to be a specialist for Arena and Clan War. So I think most people should pull for her. I'm personally going to pull for her. Like, you know, I'm going to wait till I get a few more rate ups. Or I might just wait 7 days to see if they give us another, like, rate up summon event with rewards. Even though I don't think it's going to happen. But I will 100% pull for Ceres because she sounds amazing. Now, I want to check one thing. I saw that this one changed. Okay, so she's the only one so far, I guess, in the game that brings attack, speed, and clan war. So if you want to have a perfect speed team, if you don't have a Lancelot, Ceres is going to be your answer, right? Because I was curious, like people like, for example, Cormac, that has activates, like, you know, gives all allies attack speed. It still stays only Arena. Let's see for him. Yep, still Burning Lands in Arena, and I guess Lancelot still has it in all battles, the only one in the game so far. At least the one that I've seen. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. Also, I guess, let's just look a little bit over the dungeon event. So I've not personally done this, and I would suggest you guys do not do it, right? Do not do it unless you pull for her first and try to get her, because you want to have at least, at least a couple of these ones in your team if you're gonna do it. Otherwise, just the points required to get stuff is not quite enough. Like, for example, if I'm gonna do a team, I will have to use her. If I manage to get her, I would build on my Sigrun, and I would use like Sarah and Clementine. So I would have, maybe Sigrun in a pseudo damage dealer build, because I do not have a Urit. Then with the double healer, and then hopefully I should do that. Or I could even use Maul as my damage dealer, because you know what, I haven't built. He's pretty interesting as a damage dealer. And then I guess since we're checking that, let's have a look at what rewards it. Let's see what rewards are in the shop. So in the event shop, we can get, okay, Claudius's Frost Relic, which that might be interesting. Again, legendary ticket, mastery stones, rare mastery stones, storm one for Lot. Okay, this might be interesting. This might make me go for Lot, because Lot's pretty good. He's pretty good for control stuff. And then some memory stones for Clementine. Honestly, the shop looks better this time around, right? Storm for Lot. Frost for what's her name, Claudius, and then obviously the usual legendary summoning ticket. It just depends, of course, like what team you're gonna have. Are you gonna be able to get high percentage or not? Because if you have none of the legendaries, at least you're gonna get so low points that the point investment might just not be worth it. But yeah, I guess we're gonna leave it at this for today, guys. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you do enjoy my content, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel to see when I upload next. Don't forget to support me as a content creator using the link in the description and pinned comment of this video, because if you do, I have codes ready to send to everybody that's a supporter. They just gave me, again, summon, stamina, and gold, all that cool stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna see you all in the next one. Peace, love, take care, everyone. Bye, guys.
Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked, and you may prove worthy of your legacy.